Good morning, y'all. Today we're going to be doing a little Christmas baking. I know it's going to be late for y'all to get these ingredients and do this stuff probably, but I wanted to share it with you anyway. This recipe is really neat. It comes from my mother-in-law, and I just want to share it with you. I hope you all are finished with your Christmas shopping, got everything ready to go. I'm always running behind. I'll be baking the next couple of days. I'm not going to do a whole lot, but just a few little things, and I'll be done. Everything else is finished. I had my Christmas shopping done, I guess 3 or 4 weeks or longer now, which is a plus for me. And then I finally got them all wrapped on, I believe it was Monday. But first of all, I'm going to tell you what it is that I'm going to be making. It's called fruit cake muffins. Now I know you probably thinking gross, because I'm not real fond of fruit cake either, but these little things are the best ever. They are so good, so moist. They're not hard and stiff like a regular fruit cake is. They're not dry. They're really good. And so I'm going to show you how to do it. And the first thing that we're going to do is the worst part of it all. You need 1 pound of the red cherries, the candied fruit cherries, okay? And you'll need 1 pound of the green fruit cherries. Now sometimes you can find these in the larger containers. I'll show you one of those in a second. But 2 of the small ones makes for 1 pound, okay? Now this is the larger one. It is a pound. You'll need 1 pound of the candied pineapple, okay? You have to chop these things in little bitty pieces, and it takes forever, and it's so sticky, okay? So today I'm going to try my hand at my little chopper that I got that I really love. I got this off of Amazon. It has 3 different blades that go, you can change them out in here. And I'm going to use this smaller one because we want small diced pieces. And I'm going to see if this will work. We've tried putting it in like a food processor or a little chopper, and it's just too sticky to get chopped well. So I'm going to try this first and see if this will work. And if it will, that will be wonderful, because it will be so much faster. If not, I'll have to revert to a knife, and I'll show you how I do it with a knife. It just takes a long time. But first of all, I think I'm going to take this little blade out, and I'm going to lay it in some plain flour and see if I can. I don't know if it'll coat or not, but we're going to see. And this may not help, but I'm going to try it, because this sure would be easier on a person. Okay, let's see what we can do here with this. I'm not going to sit here and make y'all watch this whole thing. I'm just basically going to show you how to chop all this candied fruit up. So I'll just do a little, and first of all, we're going to try this, see if this works. If this don't work, I'm going to show you how to do it the other way, and then we'll go from there. But this may be a little pain too. And I'm going to tell you right now, you have to be careful with these blades that come with this thing, because they are sharp. I sliced my finger open with it during Thanksgiving by just touching it. I wasn't even doing anything. And my daughter was steady hollering, "You gonna cut your finger, Mom?" Well, I did. Laid it wide open. So they're very sharp. But this thing is excellent for onions and bell peppers, anything you have to chop, and it does it so quickly. All right, let's just do those for right now and see how this is going to work. Might be a catastrophe. You know, I think that's going to work. It's just a matter of laying them in there. I mean, if they didn't push all the way through, but I think the more when you put another one in, it's going to push those through. Okay, I'm going to hold you on here 1 second while we do one more and see if it pushes it through. And then I'm going to show you something else too that came with it that'll help get it out. Some of it's falling through now. I don't know. I think you can see that. This is great. It's sticky though. But it's worth it because these little fruitcake muffins are delicious. We have a lot of family members that can't stand fruitcake either, but they love these little things when I make them. Yes, it's working. And then you see how those are left in there? This little tool comes with it where you can push it through. And you can, it also cleans this part off on here where it pushes it. Okay, y'all, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. And we're gonna do a pound of red cherries, a pound of green cherries, and a pound of pineapple. So I'll be back with you in a minute when I get through with that, and then I'll show you what steps are next. Okay, y'all, we got the candied cherries, green ones, red ones, and the candied pineapples chopped up. Y'all, I have to tell you, it was much easier with that little chopper than it was with a knife. It went so much faster. I thank God for ordering that. That was the best thing I could have ever ordered. Okay, and the next thing we're gonna do is add a box of golden white raisins. Ooh, Lordy, I'm tired. Okay, now I'm going to add 4 cups of chopped pecans, and I know y'all are thinking this is a wet measure, but I measured it in dry measures. I measured out 4 cups and then put it in here so it'd be easier to get out. We're going to put those 4 cups of pecans in, chopped very well, because these little muffins aren't very big, so you don't want big hunks of pecans. Okay, I'm going to try to mix this together a little. This is another one of those stiff things that kind of like the orange cake I did. It gets real stiff. Okay, I think that's done. And then we're going to take about a half a cup of plain flour, and we're going to sprinkle that in here. This coats the cherries and pecans so that they don't sink to the bottom. Put a little bit and stir it in, put a little more. Pretty, and it looks real Christmassy. Can y'all see? And I promise y'all, this is the best little fruit cake muffins ever. I'm not real fond of fruit cake, but these things are delicious. Y'all have to try them next year, but I'm gonna tell you, make sure that you go ahead and get your candied fruit early as soon as they come out with it, because it gets gone quickly. Okay, and that's it for this right now. Now we're going to go over and mix up our wet ingredients, and then we'll combine the two of them. I'll take y'all right over there with me. I'm going to have to shut it off and move the camera. This is work, people. I'm tired, and this is the only thing I did today. Okay, I'll be back with you when I move you over. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Now we're going to cream together the wet ingredients. And we're going to start with 3.5 sticks of softened butter. Wipe my hands. Okay, we're going to cream this butter together real good. Y'all see in the bowl? Okay, and now we're going to add in 6 eggs. You want to let your eggs get at room temperature and add one at a time. This is 6 eggs. Oh, got 2 at a time. That's okay. I know this is loud. I feel like I'm screaming. I probably am. A little bit. Cup of sugar. This is our first cup. Here's our half cup of sugar. Let that mix a little. Let's turn it up a little bit. Cup of flour. This is plain flour, all-purpose flour. be kind of messy. Okay, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's all of our wet ingredients. You want to mix this well. We're going to open it up and scrape down the sides. As my daughter says, a clean bowl is a happy bowl. I'm concentrating, y'all. I got a 1-track mind. Okay, let's shut it back down and blend it a little more. And scrape the beater down. Okay, I think that's good. Put this in the sink. Okay, let's remove this bowl. Let's pick the mixer up and move it out of our way. Okay, now we're going to take our fruit and our pecans that we chopped and floured, and we're going to combine the wet mixture in there with it and stir it up. And y'all, I told y'all, this is like gonna be stiff. Y'all probably can't see, but I'm just mixing, pouring it off and or scraping it off, whatever, into the fruit and pecan mixture. I forgot to tell y'all while we were doing this, you wanted to have your oven preheated at 275 degrees. Okay, and then we're just gonna, I'm trying to get it where you can see, combine this all together real good. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and make y'all watch me stir all this together. I'll come back when I get it stirred together. Be right back. Okay, y'all. We got it all mixed together. That's tough. You need to get you a strong spoon. And to be honest with you, I can get you a strong man to help, but mine's working today. But yeah, so now that it's all mixed together, I'm going to take just a little teaspoon, and I've got my little muffin pans ready. You do the little mini pans, okay? I've got several of them, and you buy these little mini cupcake papers. I find them in like the wedding section part of stuff at the Walmart, and place those in there. You could probably just grease your pan, but ooh, that's a lot of little holes because I got a lot of little pans. This makes a good mini. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just drop some of it in the little thing. It's hard to tell how much. It really doesn't matter. They don't rise a whole lot because we don't use self-rising flour for this. A little more in this one. I did wash my hands for all of y'all that are concerned. Okay, and this is a little slow process too, so I'm not gonna wait, make y'all sit here and watch all this because this is a big bowl. And I will come back and show you what it looks like before we stick it in the oven. Let's see, that's a big old bowl. Okay, be back in a little bit. Okay, y'all, our first set's ready to go in the oven. I'm going to show you what they look like before they bake. Okay, that's 2 pans ready to go in. We're going to put them in a preheated oven to 275 degrees, and we're going to cook them for about 45 minutes. Of course, you want to check that because all ovens are different. I can let you know, I have an electric oven. I can let you know how mine does when they're done, how long it took. See you in a bit. Okay, y'all, the fruitcake mini muffins are done, and I told y'all I'd tell you how long it took in my electric oven for baking at 275 degrees. And it did. It took exactly 45 minutes, and they're perfect. I hope y'all try these. They're really good. And don't let the name fruitcake fool you, because I don't like fruitcake. But these are divine. Okay, I want to show them to you. Don't they look good? Really good. And then I had this one. Y'all, this is a lot. It was 106 mini muffins. That is a big recipe. It takes a while to spoon it out and cook it. Now, if you're like me and you got lots of pans, then it works a little bit faster. And if you don't have one of those little choppers that you use for onion, bell pepper, and anything you want to chop, and by all means, get you one if you intend to make this, because it made it so much faster. I used to sit and chop those cherries and pineapples, and you got to do it in little bitty cubes, because if you make it too big, it just overpowers this little muffin. And it has a blade that chops it perfect little squares, little bitty ones. And it was so much quicker than sitting there chopping every one of them sticky little cherries and pineapples with a knife. But anyway, this is how they turned out, and I hope y'all try these. I know you're not going to be able to do it this year because I'm sure you won't be able to find the fruit by now. But they usually put it out around Thanksgiving sometimes, and it's hard to find in stores. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I got this at the Piggly Wiggly. Walmart usually has some, but it's pre-chopped, and they put all this stuff in it that I don't like. Besides just the red and green cherries and pineapple, it's got other stuff in there that I just don't care for. I don't care for the spices and all that. I think this is one reason I like these little fruit cake, because they don't have all that spice and stuff in them. They're really good. But anyway, next year when you see that fruit out, you need to get you a pound of red cherries, a pound of green cherries, and a pound of the pineapple, and have it ready. You could make it for Thanksgiving if you wanted, but to me it's just a Christmas thing. You could actually do it anytime, I guess. But the cherries usually last, look at the date when you get them. I've had some last a year, 2 years. I think most of it lasts about 2 years. And I've heard you can freeze it. I've never frozen it. I just buy what I'm going to use and use it and done with it. But next year, y'all try it. And then y'all come back to my video and you comment and tell me how y'all liked them, because they're really good. You'll be surprised. Okay, that's all for tonight, and I'll see you on the next baking session. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Hey, y'all, before I go, I wanted to show y'all Christmas, very simple Christmas tree this year. I have most of my decorations at the country house and didn't feel like carting them back to the city house, and I have a few out here in the garage in tubs and didn't feel like dragging them down either, so I used what I had in the house and just made a simple little Christmas tree. I thought it turned out cute. I'm gonna show it to y'all. This is my country house tree, so it's in a little wash tub. I'm just a country girl at heart anyway, whether it's at the city house or the country house. But anyway, I thought it turned out pretty. I just had some red balls to put on it and a bow. But very simple, but I thought it was pretty. I do not own any rights to music or television in the background. It's just the Christmas season and we're playing music. I don't own the rights to it. Still got a few more presents to add. Okay, guys. Just showing you how pretty a little simple tree can be.